Marilyn and welcome back to my channel. Today I've decided to record outside. It may be a little loud. I hear some dogs barking and my AC is running, so I hope that you guys can hear me. Anyway, today, so I told you guys that I was going to, if you watched my other videos, I told you guys that I was going to be honest and open and do actual real footage instead of always looking camera ready and having makeup on, and I wanted to show you guys the real deal with living with LCH and Langerhans cell histiocytosis. I want to show you what it's really like from day to day, and I can't do that if I only video record on days that I feel good and that I can get ready and look pretty for you. So this is what I look like on days that I feel really bad. First of all, just disclaimer here, I have memory problems, I have vision problems, hearing, and also speech from the radiation, and if you hear me mispronounce words or stutter or stumble, I'm sorry. So that's just me right now. At first I was really upset about that. It really bothered me that my speech was not fluid and eloquent anymore. I could not remember words that were very, very, very commonplace to me. I always spoke well. See, I can't think of a word. Now I feel like I've lost that ability because I can't recall words like I used to. I can't think of the word I'm trying to use like I used to, and so my videos may not always be flawless. They may have errors. I'm going to try to leave those in, even as hard as that is. Honestly, I feel like that if you just put some fake presentation of yourself, what is the point? I mean, especially for vlogs and especially for cancer vlogs. Cancer is not pretty. It doesn't feel good. It sucks, man. It sucks. I can't put something up that's not real. I don't feel right about it, and you would see right through it, I'm sure. So I'm just gonna be me, show you what it's like, talk to you guys, and hope that somehow, some way, it helps you. I hope that other people with LCH will find my channel and that they'll know that they're not alone, and hopefully we can compare side effects and symptoms and things like that. And also people who may not be diagnosed but have been going through things and having different symptoms in their body but they don't know what's going on. Hopefully this channel will help you be aware if you have symptoms that might be histio related. Disclaimer aside, I'm going to jump right in. So this morning I woke up, immediate pain just searing through my head, and honestly at times it feels like somebody has hit me in the head with a sledgehammer. Sometimes it just feels very sharp and electrical almost, and burning. It's just it differs at times, but it hurts, and my body is really fatigued. I'm exhausted. I can't tolerate heat whatsoever, but luckily today it's a pretty day. I'm on my back porch. It's shaded and there's a little breeze, so it's not that bad out here right now. But earlier I had to go to the store and it was very, very hot. So heat, I don't handle that well. Do you feel like heat is something that you can't tolerate anymore? I, for one, used to love being in the sun. I used to love volleyball and laying out at the beach and just all these things, and now I just can't go outside at all in the heat because I instantly am drained. I feel nauseous and dizzy, and I have to get somewhere cool, sometimes even lay down if I've been out in the heat more than a few minutes. So leave down below if you have that problem and if you found that affects you in your life. Also, if you are a fellow LCHer and you're watching these videos, please, please, please leave me a comment below and let me know that you're here. I would love to talk to you guys and get to know you. We're such a small family, so I really feel like we should help each other out, support each other, and be there for questions and different things like that. I feel like we could really lift each other up. There's so little known about LCH that when you go to the doctor, he doesn't really know what to tell you a lot of times, and people get so frustrated, including myself, with the lack of knowledge. And then there's no walks usually. Now, I have seen a few here lately, but they're very, very few private walks. But there's not big celebrations or big fundraisers for histio diseases, for Langerhans cell histiocytosis. You don't see the town painted. You don't see the town painted blue. You see it painted pink, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I am all for supporting and awareness for all cancers. Cancer sucks. But I want more awareness for Langerhans cell histiocytosis, obviously because it's affected me, and since it has, I have seen how much effect it's had on other people. If we all were trying to support or bring awareness to the same thing, then there's a lot of things that will fall through the cracks. So I specifically am trying to raise awareness for LCH and the histio diseases, with diseases that have very little exposure and acknowledgement. There's very little research, therefore there's very limited treatments and understanding of the disease. So you go to the doctor, he knows what to do for your cancer. They know the treatments that work because they've researched. With LCH, that's not the case. They're not aware of what exactly works the best or what combinations work because of the lack of research. So it is so important to spread the awareness, let people know that name. I would love to have a day where we had a big bash on the square in LaGrange here where I live for rare diseases. I think that there should be awareness brought to those diseases as well as the more common ones. We may be a smaller group of people, but we still are here, we still suffer, and we need the treatments and care that the other more common diseases get. Days like today, talking to you guys and doing this video gives me a strength that I really need right now, because there's days that and I'm almost ashamed to say it, and I guess this is a part of being transparent and open, I want to give up sometimes. And I know a lot of people tell me I inspire them and I help them to be strong. So I don't want to ruin that image, but the truth is I'm human, and when I found out, for instance, the other day that my insurance would not cover my MRIs, I wanted to just roll over and give up. I don't think that bravery is the absence of fear. I don't think that wanting to give up means that you're not strong. I believe that bravery is acting in the face of fear, in spite of it. And I also believe that pushing through the days that you feel like giving up is what makes you inspirational. If you don't have anything to fight against and it's not a struggle, then how exactly are you so strong and can you inspire? So I guess today what I want to say most importantly is, just because you're having a bad day, bad week, sometimes a bad month, it doesn't mean that it's not going to get better, and it doesn't mean that there's not a reason for you to push forward and keep going. Even if I touch or reach one person with this video, that's exactly what I was meant to do. If I reach 1,000 or 100,000, that's great too. But one person is worth it. Maybe the exact thing that they need at that moment. And as I was speaking earlier, rare diseases may be that one person versus the 1,000 or 100,000, but they still matter. You still matter. I still matter. So if you're out there suffering from a chronic rare disease, there are people who are going to push for you, and there are people who are going to stand up and bring awareness. But I would encourage you to be one of those people. You open your mouth and speak for what you believe in and what you feel strongly about. One person can make a difference. I believe that. So thanks you guys for your time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Have a blessed day. Love you guys. Bye.